If you're looking for a vessel that has both power and poise, then you're going to love the Valhalla V55 Sport Yacht. We're going to talk about it a little in detail today, but if you like what you're hearing about this vessel, you want to visit them in person because they're actually having a special live event in Riviera Beach at the Viking Yachts Service Center.
Right, and that's January 30th and 31st.
2026. That's right. Yes, it is. I'm also going to have a link to their website in the description, so make sure you click on that. And with that, welcome to another episode of the Southern Boating and Yachting Podcast. I'm Ian Sneed.
I'm James Anderson.
And now that we made it through 5 takes of trying to get the intro right.
Oh, you got it on the 4th. Give yourself some credit.
All right. Let's kick it off. This vessel that we're talking about had its world debut at the Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show in 2025. So only 4 months ago as of this recording. So it's still extremely new to the market, extremely new to owners. But it's leaving an extreme impression on people too.
This is an awfully beautiful yacht and filled with features. When I read about this and I go through it, it's just like I had to keep adding things to the notes that you already provided for me. I was reading through and I'm going, oh man, there's still a lot to add to this list.
When I sat down to make sure that I was getting all the information that I could, I realized the best thing to do would be to read the article or just tell people, just read the article. Like, what am I going to tell you that's not in there? There's so really much to this vessel.
I think this is really cool. So this is January's issue, starting on page 36. You can read this article. I highly encourage reading this article. It is such a beautiful boat. Now, we've seen this boat in person during, like you said, Flibs when it did its debut.
You got to see this boat in person. I actually did not get to see this boat in person.
We'll have to get you on board.
And I have to see it in person because when I look at the photos, it's just stunning.
This is a cool boat.
This feels like when you love classic cars and you just see like that perfect like 1960s muscle car and you sit there and you can't help but admire it. This vessel gives you the same feeling looking at it.
Yeah, this is my 930 Porsche, right? Yeah. My 911 930 Porsche. This is right in that kind of level of distinction.
Absolutely. I love it. All right, so let's run through some features. One of the first things that I wrote as a note was the stepped V ventilated tunnel hull. So it's a double step hull that has blue water handling, like it does because it comes from a sister vessel and that can handle blue water ocean.
Right, and its sister vessel is the V55 center console from Valhalla, which is a great boat already by itself, but now they've taken it and refined it to a point that this is a luxury vessel. This is like luxury at its top notch.
From top to bottom, inside to out, every element of this, I looked at it, I'm like, man, it's like they wanted the vessel to hug you when you wanted to relax or to hit the water hard whenever you wanted to go.
That's exactly right.
They wanted it to hit the full spectrum of experiences on the water. And the luxury that you see inside, the attention to detail, all the pieces for comfort living, oh my goodness, they went above and beyond.
Yep. We got to go over some of these features because this is absolutely amazing.
We'll talk about engine power, right? So Quad Mercury Verado's V12 600 horsepower outboards, which on the sea trial that our writer took, got them over 60 miles per hour.
That's moving in the size of a boat.
Because it has a length overall 55 feet and 7 inches with a beam of 15 feet 6 inches and only a 4-foot draft.
And that's with the motors down. So that's with the outboards all the way down.
Oh, I thought that was with the outboards all the way up.
Nope, that's with the outboards all the way down.
Oh, that's impressive.
Yeah,
engines down and a full load. You're right. Yeah. So if you think about that,
full of fuel, full of water,
yes, everything. Only a 4-foot draft, that size of boat, and it was able to hit 60 miles per hour on open water. Like, that's incredible.
That is incredible. And there's just so much to this as you go down through them. It just boggles my mind. And now I want to go on a sea trial, to be quite honest.
No, I truly do. Like, the more you read about it, the more you're left impressed. Because you see like, oh, okay, I've seen that feature on another vessel, and I've seen that feature on another vessel, but I've never seen all of these features on one vessel.
One vessel, yeah, that's what's making it really just over the top.
In a good way.
In an absolute good way. So you have here noted the all-weather climate-controlled pilothouse.
Yes, which I love.
Absolutely. I mean, in Florida, we get awfully hot. but also think about going up north. Now you can extend your boating season a little bit to if you're up north, or if you're down here, you can either escape from the heat, or if you're going across the Gulf Stream to the Bahamas, you can shut the doors and just really have a nice climate controlled environment, not hitting the heat. And then what's also amazing is that reading through this article that Peter wrote, he talks about when they were going full steam and they had everything closed up, all the doors closed up and everything, how quiet it was.
Yeah.
And that's another aspect of luxury, right? You want to know how quiet it is. We already know that the V12s are awfully quiet, but then all of the work that they put into this boat and the pilot house to get it even more quiet. He says that you can actually have a normal conversation and not even know really that you're at peak performance with this boat at that point in time.
So touching on the comfort element, like even auditory comfort came as a top priority in all of their design decisions. And I think that that's a really important element because, you know, you have some people that they like to hear things loud and it's always like rumbling. And then you have people that, yeah, sure, you can have that when everything's opened up. But the second you close all the doors, you have peace and tranquility. That's a different level of luxury and comfort. One thing that I loved about the pilot house was from reading, right? I didn't get to see it in person, but from reading was the one piece, the Pro Curve, specifically, the Pro Curve one-piece glass windshield. Because for me, instantly, I'm thinking visibility. That visibility goes so far when it comes to handling the vessel. And the 3 Garmin multifunction displays. Because, yeah, it's the more of those you have, the more information you have to make a better decision as you're behind the wheel.
And the digital switching through all of them, right? So that's even adds to the level of sophistication of this boat. You also have the sunroof, so electrically actuated sunroof with a sun shield, right? So sunshade. Very, very cool feature. Another way of you being able to either choose how much you want to connect with the elements.
And finding a way to invite the elements into that pilot house that can also be completely closed off from the elements.
Exactly.
So that you can choose what your experience is based off of what the weather or the occasion calls for. You're right. That is a really good decision that they made in adding that. Now, we could talk about this vessel you can make adjustments to it according to what your needs are, right? So the vessel that we're talking about, this hull number 1, I think had 2 staterooms, or did it have a 3rd stateroom?
2 staterooms, and you can they have a model for a 3rd stateroom.
Right. They can accommodate your desires for as far as living comforts, because the comforts, the accessories, the luxuries all throughout, including the staterooms, are awesome. The master cabin, the master stateroom, has a walk-around queen berth. The 2nd stateroom has, I think, also a queen berth. And then I don't remember what the 3rd one will have.
We don't have it in our article. It just mentions that it's an option.
Okay, perfect.
So we'll have to do some research and find out. And I'm sure somebody eventually is gonna have one that we can see.
Yeah, or you can go visit them in person, January 30th and 31st.
Well, you know, these are new, so I don't know if anybody's built one just yet with that configuration.
Right, but the people that might have the answer,
they'll be there.
They'll be there.
And I'm sure that they have, some mock-ups for it as well. The next area is, this one has, with the outboards, you have the component garage, right? Right underneath the cockpit. Inside of that, you have a Seakeeper 10. But what you also have for stabilization is that they have the zip wake automatic trim tabs too.
I feel like when they made this vessel, they said, we want people to buy this and be like, I never need another boat again.
Yes. This is truly the turnkey boat.
The only thing you need to worry about is who you're going to invite to join you on your boat. Like, the more I read it, that's all I could think of was, I could invite anybody on here. I can invite people that maybe are a little more seasick type where, they have the trim tabs, they have the Seakeeper. So you have all of the stabilization. So I could bring people that get sick easily onto this vessel, right? I can bring people, obviously, that love fishing on this vessel. Because when you look at the cockpit,
it's got live wells.
Yeah, it has.
So it's equipped to go be fishing too.
It's an incredible vessel. If you want people that want luxury and cruising, and I'm just looking at this vessel and I'm thinking, what can't it do?
There's no way you're not not going to enjoy this vessel as well.
Yeah, I'm extremely impressed. Everybody here knows I love spacious areas, right? Their cockpit, plenty of space, but they not just to entertain, but specifically to go fishing, right?
Right,
You
and
want the space to fight.
And there's a couple of different configurations of the cockpit too, right? With the summer kitchen, the LCT, or you can have a UCT, whatever you like. There's a couple of different choices there as well. So you can really kind of, with all the choices that you have from them, this becomes pretty much a custom vessel in and amongst itself.
I know they have I think it's a port walk up to the bow. The bow, again, is one of the areas where you can win me over. They have a large sun pad, the wraparound lounge, the teak table. So everything there is set to either enjoy the day out or enjoy company. Just a beautiful bow area. Extremely versatile.
Even the galley down to the induction cooktops and the other appliances. They've thought about every last little detail that somebody may need. And then the thing that amazed me when we're talking about below deck is the 7 feet of headroom in the master stateroom.
That's true.
Right, 7 feet of headroom. Unless you're shack, you got plenty of headroom.
This is definitely a vessel that if you're in the market, you want to go see in person. The fact that they're having an event at the end of this month is very convenient, because I'm going to go because I want to see this vessel in person. So again, January 30th, 31st, Riviera Beach at the Viking Yacht Service Center. I wrote down some notes about this event too, because I was like, no, after reading this article, I want people to go check this out. Every model that Viking and Valhalla have will be available. Sea trials will be available. Walkthroughs, factory walkthroughs, different service providers will be there. It's going to be a at the very least, informative event if you're interested in either of these.
And I have a recommendation for anybody that wants to go see these at this event. Call ahead, get registered with them before you show up.
Because it's
going to be busy.
No, it's an RSVP only
It is an
event.
RSVP. Okay.
So you have to do that.
You have to do that.
You have to do that.
But by doing that, you're going to get the attention that you need, right?
Because they're going to take care of you. If you look at how they built this vessel, their whole goal is we got to take care of the owners that place their trust in us.
100%.
You can guarantee they're going to take care of you if you RSVP to their event.
Just to go over some of the other things that I noted that were great pieces of equipment to have on a boat like this. Water desalination. They have a desalinator on board, so you have pretty much endless fresh water supply. And with the wash down, and their wash down is also cold and hot water. So while you're rinsing off, you can actually have hot water. You have a reverso engine flush system. Makes servicing this extremely easy. You have a 15 kilowatt gen set that goes along with this, and it has its own fuel supply of 60 gallons. And then also the Electro C clear line anti-foulant system. And that's going to protect all of your systems that are using raw water as well. They literally have thought about everything on this.
And you can tell that they're going with trusted brands, because we know Electro C is incredible. The Garmin displays, they're incredible. The Seakeeper, incredible. Zip wake trim tabs, incredible. Just everything about this vessel just leaves you sitting there just jaw dropped, like, okay, the only thing it's missing is like a bowl of ice cream when you say yes, sign me up. Like, I don't know what else I would need.
All you need is the sign on the dotted line and take it for a ride. Listen, unbelievable boat. They have taken everything out of the top mark of their line and brought it down to this, and it is a showstopper. That's it for us this time. I think we've covered it as much as possible. Make sure that you check out January's issue, page 36, that it's on. Read this article. Do some investigation yourself. If you want to go see it in person, their event, Ian's got it in the comments down below. Make sure that you like and subscribe as well. And until next time, I'm James Anderson.
I'm Ian Sneed.
We'll see you next week.